this is Rise coming to you with a tutorial on how to make a banner. This banner tutorial is going to be like a clean banner-ish, like something a style like this. This is kind of a draft that I'm making for someone. It's not completed. It's nowhere near completion, but I just thought I would teach you how to make this simple, easy, clean banner because it looks quite nice and it's quite easy to make, and it uses a range of different techniques that I use, which you can adapt to use on every banner design or logo designs or anything like that as well, or even advertisement designs. So first thing you need to do, open up a canvas, have a template like this, basically, to have the rectangles at the top, rectangles at the bottom. If you want me to put a link in the description, I don't think I'll be doing that, but I will be having a full pack when I reach 100 subscribers, which will have things like this, banner templates, like fonts, brush stocks, quite a lot of things. So just wait for that, basically. So basically, first thing you need to do is have something like this, sorry, and then like have an off-white background, not white, but like an off-white background. So right now, let's see what white this is on. Like, it's not white as in corner white, you can't see a contrast there, kind of just around here white, just so it's white but it's not fully white, like literally like this, like glaring white. Have it like this, and after you do this, go on the internet, search in your favorite game, and then, or whatever games that you play, and then, or whatever background you really want, it's your choice, and just search in 1920 by 1080 images of it, and then copy them over into Photoshop, make them smaller like this, like I've done here, and then just layer them over each other like I've done here. And just, I usually use about 4 to 6 images. It's your choice how much you want to use, but I'd recommend about 4 to 6 or probably 5. I'm just doing this for the sake of tutorial, just put random games in it as a background and then doing it like this. After you do this, before I tell you to merge them all, do this. This is one of the techniques. Go on this. I'm gonna go on this image right now and make 77 maybe. I don't know, around there, and then hardness on 0%, and then like the edge of this accidental. Wait one sec. I actually have to change this one. Yep, because this is the one overlaying this image. So I'm gonna go like that, and it basically fades it out. It fades it into each other. It just kind of gives a nice transition into each image. And I'll do the same on this side. Control Z, Control Z. I'll do the same on this side, just so the character, you can see the character maybe a bit more. No, that's it. I think that's enough. Okay, and then I'll do it for this as well. Okay, it's a nice way of transitioning each image into each other. It looks way better than it did with sharper edges. As soon as you do this, you can merge them all. Hold shift on the bottom or the top layer, and then hold shift and then click the last layer, right click, merge layers. After you do this, you can go on image, adjustments, desaturate, and then start lowering the opacity to about, let's see how much I did on this, just a bit of reference. 17% can be quite nice. Let's see what it looks like with 17%. You could even do it lower. If you don't want the images to show much at all, you could do it lower. For this tutorial, I'll probably leave it about 15. Yeah, 15 looks quite nice. And you can actually, if you want down to preference, you can go on blur, filter blur, Gaussian blur, and then you can blur it out, like maybe not too much, just slightly, and then if you increase the opacity, it looks a bit different, like that. Now you've got the basis of the banner design. Now all you need to do is the text and a few other things if you want, a few other optional things if you want to do them as well. So on this banner design, I did use an overlay just to give it like a smoky, misty effect ish in the background, and I did put an overlay on it from my previous tutorial. I did use my background for it, just to give it a different effect. I was just trying to try out new ideas on that banner design that I'm creating right now. It's just a little draft that I'm trying to test out. Go on color overlay on the, if you learn anything from the other tutorial, then you'll probably have one of these lying about, so you can use it. And then right click, merge both of these layers, and move this onto your banner design, and then just resize it like that, and you can align it wherever you want. Sorry about that. And then go under the white bars and put it on overlay and lower the opacity It should work. I'm not too sure how I actually did it, but how much opacity did I put it on? I did put it under actually, so it can be a bit different. 17%, and I'll put it under. Yep. Let's see. So under, this was on 17% or 16%, 18%, yeah, and then something like that. Okay, we could actually change the color of this as well, just to darken the banner, but I don't want it to be like extremely white, because sometimes it does not turn out looking nice. Yeah, actually, yeah, that I'll just leave it like leave it as it is, and then whatever text you're gonna be doing, I don't know. What text could I do? I could do your name. Nah, I just put name. Okay, and then change it to whatever font you want. Go on fonts, I don't know. I want it to do it not too simple. Just find a font here. This one looks quite nice. Like Dreamwalker. And then change, I just need to change the color. You can change the color to whatever you want. I think I just like the look of black on white. It looks, I just like the contrast of it, so black and white, and then this awesome font right here. Try and center it. Whatever. And then after you've got your text there, you can add a few other effects just to give the banner a bit of wrong. Go on the pen tool, go on, change this over here to shape, and then like under the text, hold shift, click once, hold shift, and then make a line like that. Go on stroke and then change it to white, and there you have like a white line ish, and you can do a lot of things with this white line, so I'll show you what you can do right now. Go on the line, and you can move it by holding control. Well, actually, you don't even need to hold control. Just move the arrow keys to wherever you want it to be, and it'll move ever so slightly. But it looks, you can easily move things about with the arrows. If you don't want it to move too much, but then you just want it to move, like tweak it a tiny bit, like center it or align it to something, then you can use that. Just it looks quite plain, the line right at the moment. So you can go on blending options, outer glow, and then now you can see that it is like glowing. It actually does make a difference, like on, no, off, on, off, on, off. Hopefully you see the difference. And I think, should I move it a bit higher? Yeah, that something like that looks nice. Control J to duplicate it, and then move it, sorry, Control T just in case, and then move it upwards just to put one on top of it. It can look quite nice. Yep, something like that. Okay, you can add a few other effects that I like to do as well also. So what else could you add? You probably could add a few other texts at the bottom, so, or at the top. Official channel of name, whatever. Make this quite small. You don't want it to be showing too much, but you want it to be visible, so you can actually read it. That looks quite nice right there, but I think I'm going to be moving the name in this just a bit down, and you could write some other things under here. Subscribe for I don't know, subscribe. I'll just leave subscribe. I actually can't think of anything, my mind's gone blank right now, but just move it. Go on the move tool and just move it to center it wherever you want. And it I'm not too sure, but you can do an effect that it pops it out. Like you can go on filter, liquify, and then just start pressing the text. I'm not sure, should I give you an example? You could filter, liquify, yeah, I'll rasterize it, and then after you rasterize, you can't actually do, like, you can't change the, oh, wrong tool, and it kind of like blows out a bit. Sometimes this can look quite nice. Actually, right now it does look quite nice as it is. And if you want to do a bit more effects, a few more effects, this is quite simple right now, and I think I like the look of this right now as it is. But if you want to add a bit more effects, then go on the shapes tool, go on rectangle, make like an extremely thin rectangle, like maybe, yeah, like that, no stroke, and fill it with white or black. Actually yeah, I think black will look actually quite nice. Let's change it to black. Where is it? Where is the rectangle? It should be here somewhere. Here it is. Fill black. And after you do this, you can go on it, right click the rectangle, rasterize the layer, go on eraser tool and make it a bit bigger. Make it about 300. Right, how much opacity is it on? Yep. Put it on zero hardness, and then start doing something like that. Accidental there. Where did it go? Not too sure. Let's see. Undo. And then do the same thing. And you can do the same thing at the bottom as also. And it gives you like kind of a faded out edge to it. And I think it looks quite nice. And after you have a something like this, like you can rotate it, and just put it behind the white bars. Yep, and then duplicate it a few times. And move it about like this. And there you have it. You have like kind of a little, I don't know, a few streaks. It just gives it a bit more effect to the banner. I'm gonna duplicate all of these and Control T. Actually no, wrong layer selected. This and this, I think. Yep. And then Control T, right click, flip horizontal, and you can put it on this side. I'm not just for the tutorial. I'm not gonna be looking at how much it's aligned. I'm just gonna move it as best I see, and go on this again, and just move the text to the middle, and there you have a simple clean banner that looks extremely nice. I really like the effects that I use on this. If you learned something from this tutorial that you hadn't known before, then hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, and that's it really. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.